you said a couple of times, I know what I'm doing. Right. And I think, that's one of the biggest things that us as actors we come to that point. Like, how did you come to that point? Because I know what I'm doing now too. And I trust it. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So it sounds like you trust it as well. How did you get to that place of like, I know what I'm doing?
I will tell you.
Oh,
I was working on this show called Garfunkel and Oates, and
oh
Malcolm,
yeah. I remember
yeah,
that.
Malcolm Barrett,
Hmm.
um, he's an actor. He was playing my boyfriend, and we were talking about class.
Hmm.
And he's like, "What? Why? What do you mean? Why are you in class?" And I
Hmm.
said, "Oh, to practice and get better and really stay on my game and all that stuff." And he was like, "Why? You know what the fuck you're doing? You're just wasting money."
Mm.
And then and then I was like, "Am I learning new things in class? No.
Hmm.
Am I practicing? Yes. I'm like practicing the muscle.
Hmm.
It is a little bit about a little bit like riding a bike.
Hmm.
Um, but I do believe that you can get rusty.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, but it was just like a slap in the face. And Malcolm works all the time.
Yeah.
He was a series regular with my friend Abby on Timeless. He's on Preacher. He like all the time. And it really, I was like, I need, give me a little bit of that. Like, I
Yeah.
want that confidence. And he's like, that's all you know what the fuck you're doing. So
This is very interesting because I agree with this 120% because I think sometimes I want to be clear. I think class is great and it definitely serves a purpose. And so anybody listening to this, definitely jump into a class. We've been in a lot of classes, right? And so I
yes.
think the piece that's interesting to me is sometimes class chips away at your confidence because every week you're told something to work on instead of just like, clap, that was amazing. And so you're not trusting yourself as much to go out there and
Yeah.
just, what do you think about that?
Well, yes, and I want to say to everybody who's listening, that when Malcolm said that to me, I had been working. Let's see. So I started in 2004. I mean, I had been working consistently for 10 years.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Hmm.
know, so but consistently in class.
Hmm. Hmm.
So when he said that to me, and I remember because Garfunkel and Oates was an offer,
Hmm.
and I still at that point had gotten some offers, and every single offer I was surprised by. I was like, "What? What? Oh my
Hmm.
gosh, that's so nice. Are you sure? Like, are they sure that I can do it? And
They're like
and
Camille Chen, Camille, not you're like me, like you're like,
and yeah, that was just
yeah.
on my own insecurities. Every time I get an offer, every time I book, I'm like, what? Every time I book a commercial, still, I'm like, shut up. And BBR is like, Camille.
Yeah. That's odd to me. That's so interesting, Camille, because of that on the outside looking at you, like, of course, being one of your friends, one of your fans, people that know you, like I'm like, you work all the time. You're auditioning all the time from this side. And to be shocked for me looking is, you know, it's kind of like blowing my mind because I see you working all the time.
Yeah, I don't like having delved deeper into that sort of reaction with my therapist.
Mhm.
She's amazing, by the way, everyone, if you want her information.
Reach out to
um,
Camille if you want her number.
it really hasn't it really doesn't have anything to do with my ability,
Got
like
it.
the belief in my ability. It's all the factors that are out of our control,
Mm.
because there are so many, and everybody who I'm up against for a particular project is really really good.
Mhm.
So I think the shock comes from, oh my gosh, like all the stars aligned, and how rare that is, really.
Yeah, that's
I-
good.
yeah, it's hard for me to not think about ratios because I do get a lot of opportunities. So when I start to audition a lot and I'm not booking,
Mhm.
that ratio game is really hard for me to not obsess about. Like, well, I've had 10 auditions, I got to book one, you
Yeah.
know?
But I also want to like point out, I think what you just said was kind of key to, it's not about your ability when you're not like, oh my gosh, I booked my ability. You're saying it's like, no, no, no. It's almost sounds like you're like, I understand the game now. I understand the business now, if you will. I understand what's going on. Like that part. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's just I'm shocked because I understand the business and how so out of control things are.
Hmm.
For you as the actor, all you can do is do it to the best of your ability.
Yeah, and let go of it and kind of let go of it a little bit, right?
Yeah,
Because if they want, chocolate today or vanilla today or something like, and it also, it's so many other factors that really have nothing to do with us.